Peanuts. Do you like peanuts?
I do like peanuts.
Do you like peanuts? Do you like eating peanuts? Do you like peanut butter? Do you like chocolate peanut butter milkshake?
So I guess we should talk about what game we're talking about.
Do you like Snoopy? Do you like Charlie Brown?
Snoopy.
Do you like
Snoopy?
Do you like Hey Arnold?
What does that have to do with this? We're talking about
Snoopy's Grand Adventure.
Snoopy's Grand Adventure for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo 3DS, and Wii U.
So why did you pick this up and why did you decide to play it? Because this is what I'm most curious about. It's Snoopy's Grand Adventure. It's probably a spin-off of the movie. It's making some sort of weird adventure for the movie. And, it's a platformer on top of that. If you guys didn't know that, it's a platformer. And you play as Snoopy.
Okay. Where do I begin?
Oh, begin everywhere. Anywhere, all at once.
I was...
severely disappointed.
No. Well, yes.
Mildly entertained.
How do I begin?
Am I hitting the nail on the...
Yeah, so... It's hard to talk about this because it's like, it is bare bones. And this is going to really blow your mind.
I'm going to look up the word bare bones in the dictionary. Your picture's just going to be slapped right on there.
There are seeds of a good game in this. There are seeds of a good $20 game.
But seeds don't make a game.
No. And I'll explain what seeds are missing from this garden.
No.
So, okay, plot, 5 seconds. The kids all go to play hide and seek and they magically disappear, so Snoopy's now the one that's got to go find them.
Alright. This is a platformer?
Yes. So, Snoopy gets off his red barn.
Doghouse.
Yeah, doghouse.
Barn thing. Yeah.
Goes over to a tree, and then suddenly you're in the Amazon jungle looking for Peppermint Patty.
Whoa. Wait, rewind. The Amazon jungle?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So, it goes through the platform things. There's a jungle level, there's a temple level, there's a space level, there is French underground for some reason.
Like the crypts in the underground?
No, it's like remember the game Saboteur?
Yeah.
Like that French underground.
Alright.
And the final level is a musical level. There is only 6 levels in the game, and of course there's a Red Baron level.
You have to have a red baron. Yeah, you need a Red Baron level.
And each of the levels, it's a basic platformer. Throughout the game, you get new costumes for Snoopy that each have their own unique abilities.
Oh, that reminds me of The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes.
A game we did not review.
No, but I want to play it.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk after this.
Okay.
It's not bad. It looks great. I think it looks honestly like the same engine, like it looks like the same animation style from the movie. I don't know if they used that for a new engine, like if they created a new engine for this game. If they did, I'm gonna laugh.
It's a very unique animation style. Though.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It looks gorgeous.
It's not claymation. It's not,
No, it's the best way you could have brought the original Peanuts design into 3D.
Yeah, I agree.
And it carries over in the game. It really does, like, the character animations look great in this game. The level designs are okay. They're not...
They're average.
They're what you expect in any platformer game. I do like the fact that the different costumes give you different abilities, because it does make the gameplay...
Like Triforce Heroes.
Well, it makes it feel different. Because, like, and all the costumes have to deal with Snoopy's various disguises that he does in the old cartoons and the comics.
Like Red Baron?
Yeah, you get
to So this Red Baron level is now, is this game, I know it's a platformer like you said, but is it like a side-scroller?
Yes.
Okay, so the Red Baron level is like a side-scroller level too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And, of course, it's, each world has 4 levels, and then you go to a boss fight.
Okay.
Boss fights are... It's weird to say that the first boss fight is the hardest one in the whole game.
Really?
Yeah. But the rest are relatively super easy. You can literally go through this game in 3 hours if you really go at it. But saying all that and the positives, because there are you can tell people tried.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem really is that you can tell that this is a game that was rushed.
Like every movie based
Yeah,
/ whatever
you can tell that it was rushed because what's one of the essential things you have to have for a platformer?
Geddy Lee, because it was rushed.
Well played.
It to be, to have unique and specific levels for, platforming.
Well, that, but when you have enemies and you say that you have to jump on them, what's a big thing you need to have?
What?
Hit detection.
Oh, hit detection. Okay.
The hit detection in this game is awful. It is awful.
Garbage.
It is garbage.
Oh, boy.
It is awful.
It's garbage.
I cannot tell you how many times, because they tell you at the beginning of the game how you defeat enemies, and you don't really defeat them, you just stun them. The only way you stun them is if you jump on them. If you're going to tell your players to do that, you better make sure that any point you hit them on the head, better knock them out. God!
There's Lehew's rant of the day.
Oh, I cannot tell you how many times it drove me up a wall. Because there are moments where you have to do platforming by jumping off enemies. Do you understand how frustrating that was when the hit detection is off?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Oy!
Ooh. What else? The
hit detection is off.
Hit detection is a major thing.
It's so bad.
Especially if you use enemies as platforms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's so bad.
If enemies weren't platforms, then maybe you can get away with it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The boss fights are so easy, and the game overall is easy. I know I shouldn't be saying about a game that was specifically made for people 5 to 10 years old, but even 5 to 10-year-olds would look at this game and go, really? Because here's what it does. Okay, so when you get hit by an enemy, you have a heart, the heart goes up. The heart is your health bar. The heart goes up, and you can grab the heart again to get your heart back.
Okay.
So essentially, if you get hit, all you have to do is just jump up and get your heart back. On boss fights, this makes it so easy to just run through them like hell.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many of the boss fights literally took me 20 seconds. And it's sad, because this is one of the only games I played this year with boss fights. Really? That I've played. I can't think of that many off the top of my head.
I can't think of any that we reviewed that you said there were boss fights in it.
Tembo, that's it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Tembo really.
The badass elephant.
Yeah, Until Dawn didn't.
Oh no.
No, I mean Until Dawn didn't need to. Xenoblade.
Metal Gear did.
Xenoblade did.
Metal Gear
you weren't
did
on with me for Xenoblade.
No.
But, the bulk of, at least on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, the bulk of the games I played on it do not have boss fights. And this is one of the only ones that did, and they were just like, run away from the big robot. You did it! It's that type of boss fights. I mean, the game is only 6 levels long. It doesn't really get ridiculously annoying until you get to the 5th level, which is the French Underground for some ominous reason.
Red Baron, World War I.
No, Red Baron wasn't even easy.
I'm talking about as far as it being a French Underground.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Red Baron was actually probably the most fun part of the game.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't expect anything
else.
else.
Yeah, a dog playing as a Nazi airman.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if there was more effort put into this, if they would have fixed the hit detection, and they would have said to themselves, look, I know we got a movie coming out, but let's actually try to make a Peanuts game. Let's try to make a Snoopy game. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Peanuts fan. If they would have said, straight up, we're gonna make a Peanuts game, we're gonna take our time with it, it's going to be on Snoopy, and it's going to be platformer, I would have bought it.
You buy the weirdest game.
I'm a huge Peanuts fan.
Oh, I love the Peanuts, too.
Yeah, I would have looked, if it looked like this, if they would have shown trailers and it looked as, beautifully graphic-wise as this, I would have said, you know what, I'm going to keep my eye on this. Because this looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I know I'm rationalizing for a game that was essentially a movie tie-in, but I'm trying to keep positive here.
Bro, go play the Green Lantern game.
I have.
I know you have.
I played that and Thor.
Oh, that's right. They came out with the Thor one, too. That was the Frost Giants.
Yeah, that game was so bad.
But anyway,
The Captain America one was good though.
What was it?
Yeah, Captain America Super Soldier for PS3. Yeah, it's actually a solid game.
What but back on topic. what negative thing? Well, I mean, what other negative things are there?
That hit detection. I mean, it's a hit detection. The game is literally as easy as it can be. And of course, you know me. I said to myself, I can 100% this. It's literally beat the game and then go back and get all the collectibles and the stages using the costumes you didn't have unlocked at the time. Oh my god, you guys are evil. You are so evil because so in each level there is 6 wood stalks to find, and there are 300 jelly beans.
Oh, awesome.
The jelly beans wouldn't be hard. Because usually, like, if you ran through the stage the first time, you usually ended with anywhere from 275 to 300 in that range.
Yeah.
So, most of the levels that I went through, it would be, the jelly beans would be in areas locked off by other costume abilities.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't that hard. The part that annoyed the ever-living hell out of me about it, though, was that when you went through again, it wouldn't have the wood stalks that you collected. Like, they'd be gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you knew which ones you got and which one you didn't. It didn't do it with the jelly beans. So when you're collecting 300, you don't know which one you missed. And in levels where you would get to the end of the stage with 299, you'd get a little frustrated. Twice.
299.
And 299, and I had to go back through the whole stage. And oh boy, was it fun when there was a stage I realized you couldn't go back and you had to restart the whole thing all over.
That's the best. It's the best time.
So, Snoopy's Great Adventure.
You giving a rating now?
Yeah.
What is it? A C?
There's nothing else I can say about it. I mean, I kind of have to give it a C because there was some level of effort put into it. It looks good. It does look good. The Red Bear level is fun. Even most of the levels at the beginning of the game, they're passable. They're not bad. They're fun. It's not till you get to the second half of the game when things start getting ridiculous and that hit detection becomes a much bigger issue than it was at the beginning of the game that it starts to really go downhill. And honestly, it made me say to myself, I would like to see an actual, like, put effort into it Peanuts game. As weird as it is saying it, and then I looked on the cover and said it's Activision and said, oh, that'll never happen.
No, it's Activision. Oh, great.
So,
Activision, you've been around for a long time.
You guys are not having a good year.
What? They have not been having a good year.
No.
They didn't have a good year last year.
You guys are not having a good year with me. I give you points for Transformers Devastation.
I forgot they did, yeah.
I chalk that one up more to Platinum.
Platinum Games.
Yeah. I chalk that one up more to that. But yeah, you guys are not having a good year with me. But I have Guitar Hero Live in the back of my car. So we'll see how you do with that.
Yeah, I'm going to be continuing my adventure with Fallout 4. There'll be a review for that soon. I've just been busy.
I'll let you take your time with that.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. Listen, guy. Listen. I'm level 30. One day, 5 hours in, and I'm only on the 3rd story mission.
They know. They know how big that game is. I'm letting you have your time with it.
Yeah, so
we took 3 months with Xenoblade.
Yeah, well,
so
it's not coming soon, but it'll be around eventually.
Yeah. So Snoopy Grand Adventure. C. Maybe one day we'll get an actual Peanuts game. If we do, I will probably play it. I'm not gonna lie. I love the Peanuts to death.
So you love
pretty much the whole reason I picked this game up.
See what I have to deal with? He likes nuts to death.
If you want to check out our other reviews, this will be on
Tanooki.com, folks.
Tanooki.com. You can find our YouTube page at The Tanooki, and we have a playlist on there of all of our discussions and reviews on games called Our Thoughts on ...
And I guess after this episode, he's going to help me create a Twitter account because I never have. So
you can find us both on Twitter. I'm at The Hattie Gamer, and he's going to be at...
if I can, plus equals equal. But we'll see how that goes. If not, then I'll explain in another video that we do.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys. Lehew?
Trey, have a nice day.
I'm going to go play piano.
Smell my armpit.
No.
Okay.